Hey you. Yeah, you. The one who's been glued to the couch, scrolling endlessly, feeling like you should be doing something but just can't. Sound familiar? Maybe you've been beating yourself up thinking, ugh, why am I so lazy? But hold up. What if it's not laziness? What if you're actually burnt out? I'm Aurora, and today we're diving into something super real. 8 signs. You're burnt out, not lazy. If you've been feeling off, drained, or just not yourself, this video is for you. Stick with me, because by the end, you'll know exactly what's going on and how to start feeling like you again. Oh, and don't forget to grab a cozy drink. This is gonna be a vibe. Let's jump in. Before we start, let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like you're carrying a backpack full of bricks, and even the simplest tasks, like answering a text or getting out of bed, feel impossible? That's not just being lazy. Burnout is real, and it's sneaky. It creeps in, messes with your head, and makes you question everything. In fact, studies show over 70% of people have felt burnt out at some point, and it's way more common than you think. So, let's break it down with these 8 signs to help you figure out what's really going on. Ready? Sign 1. You feel like a stranger in your own life. Picture this. You're going through the motions, work, errands, maybe even hanging out with friends, but it's like you're watching a movie of someone else's life. Ever felt that? It's called depersonalization, and it's a huge red flag for burnout. You might feel numb, disconnected, or like you're just not you. I remember a time when I'd stare at my to-do list and feel nothing. No spark, no drive, just emptiness. It's like you're on autopilot, and it's exhausting. If this sounds like you, don't brush it off. Burnout can make you feel like a stranger in your own skin, but it doesn't mean you're broken. It means you need a reset. Sign 2, you used to be a go-getter. Okay, let's get real. Were you once the person who crushed it at work, nailed your hobbies, or just had that fire to get things done? But now you're like, who was that person? That's a classic sign of burnout. Lazy people? They don't usually have a history of hustling hard. But you've got a track record of showing up until burnout stole your spark. It's like your inner battery is drained, and no amount of coffee or pep talks can recharge it. If you're wondering where your motivation went, it's not because you're bad or lazy. It's because burnout is weighing you down. Sign 3, you've lost your passion. This one hurts. Maybe you used to love painting, gaming, or even just geeking out over your favorite show. But now, those things feel like chores. Or worse, you resent them. I've been there, staring at my journal, something I used to adore, and feeling nothing. Burnout doesn't just zap your energy. It steals the joy from things you love. If you're avoiding your passions or feeling meh about stuff that used to light you up, that's not laziness. That's your brain begging for a break. Sign 4, you're snapping at everyone. Raise your hand if you've been a little extra lately. Maybe you snapped at your bestie over something tiny, or you're irritated by literally everything, like the sound of someone chewing. Yep, been there. When you're burnt out, your emotions can feel like a roller coaster you didn't sign up for. You might cry out of nowhere or get annoyed way too easily. Lazy people? They're usually chilling, unbothered. But burnout, it turns you into a grumpy cat. And it's not your fault. It's a sign you're stretched too thin. Sign 5, your self-care is non-existent. Okay, be honest. When was the last time you showered without it feeling like a mission? Or ate something that wasn't just snacks grabbed on the go? Burnout can make self-care feel impossible. You might skip meals, stay up too late doom scrolling, or just stop caring about how you look. I've had days where I didn't even brush my hair because I was so overwhelmed. If you're neglecting yourself or pulling away from friends because socializing feels like work, that's burnout talking. It's not about being lazy. It's about being so drained that even the basics feel like climbing a mountain. Sign 6, you're exhausted, like all the time. Let's talk about that bone-deep tiredness. You know the kind, where you sleep for hours and still wake up feeling like you ran a marathon. Burnout doesn't just make you sleepy. It makes you feel like your soul is tired. Unlike laziness, which is more about avoiding effort, burnout leaves you with nothing to give. You want to do things? You really do. But your body and brain are like, nah, we're done. If you're dragging yourself through every day, it's time to listen to what your body's telling you. Sign 7, it didn't happen overnight. Here's something super important. Burnout is a slow burn. It's not like you woke up one day and poof, you're burnt out. It builds over time, like water dripping into a bucket until it overflows. Maybe it started with a stressful week, then a month of saying yes too much, and now here you are, wondering how you got so lost. Experts say burnout has stages, like stress creeping in, then piling up, until you're in full-on survival mode. If you've noticed yourself slipping over weeks or months, that's a sign to take seriously. You're not lazy, you're human, and humans need breaks. Sign 8. You feel guilty for doing nothing. This one's a kicker. Do you ever feel guilty for resting, like you're wasting time or letting people down? Burnout loves to trick you into thinking you're not doing enough, even when you're giving all you've got. I used to feel so bad for taking a nap or watching a show instead of being productive. But here's the truth. Rest isn't lazy. It's necessary. If you're beating yourself up for not being your old, super productive self, that guilt is a neon sign pointing to burnout. You deserve to rest without feeling like you're failing. So, there you have it. 8 signs you're not lazy, you're burnt out. If any of these hit home, I see you. And I'm sending you a big virtual hug. Burnout is tough, but recognizing it is the first step to feeling better. Start small, maybe talk to a friend, take a walk, or reach out to a professional if you need to. You've got this. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It means the world. Drop a comment below and let me know which sign hit you the hardest. Or share your own burnout story. I read every single one. Oh, and if you missed my last video, 7 signs of reactive abuse, it's a must watch. Check it out right here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss a video. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Let's keep this convo going. See you in the next one.